What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Into Geek podcast. As always, I'm Andrew, joined by Chase.
Hello.
On this week's episode, we're getting into Mortal Kombat. We're doing that. We are talking about, in general, why video game movies are so terrible. We're also going to do a wrap up on the Falcon Winter Soldier show.
Yeah.
So strap in.
Justice for Walker.
Jesus. It's gonna be like that this week, I guess. All right, guys. Before that, though, we got to toss that intro one.
They said Tails is going to be in the sequel.
Yeah, and it might have saved Jim Carrey's career, apparently also, whatever. And back after 2 weeks is Miss Allison. Let me play her into the show.
Someone got a haircut.
Too good.
That was awesome.
How are we doing today?
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
Good.
Back with new hair energy.
New hair, yes.
How you been for the last couple of weeks?
Just crazy busy.
Nice, yeah.
I'm doing okay.
Yeah, I feel like you've had a lot of sick days because, like, you got a migraine from cats, and then you got the COVID shot.
Oh my gosh!
And then you threw up because of wrestling. So it was just like it was like a whole bunch of stuff there.
That was just like my soul kind of thing, but like
she's good to go now, though.
Yeah, I'm fine now. Yes, all of it's out of my system.
Speaking of souls being ripped out of bodies, the new Mortal Kombat movie came out. We're going to get into our feelings about it and everything. So there will be spoilers. I do apologize. We try not to do too much stuff, but I feel like spoilers don't really matter in this so much.
It's on TV, okay?
Oh, that's right.
Watch whenever you want. It's on HBO Max.
Yeah, exactly right. So do you want to start with good, bad, or bad?
I'll start. I'm going to start with. Let's start with the good.
Okay.
We'll start with the good.
Okay.
What was good?
It was violent.
It was violent. Some of the action was really good.
Yeah.
Creative with some of the power stuff. I like, actually, you were talking to me yesterday about it. Like, so in the movie, they have tattoos, and if you have this like kind of tattoo or birthmark, you get invited to the tournament. I thought that was fine.
Really? I hated that.
Actually, I didn't mind that.
I hated
and like,
that.
if you kill someone who has this birthmark, like the birthmark will come to you, and then you get to be in the tournament. I thought that was fine.
You don't see any complications with that idea.
Oh, I mean, there could be, yes. But
okay. So, like, if you're born, right, and it's just like, and Chase Ogilvy, he shall one day fight in the tournament, but like you decide that you really like like you buy a mechanics or something, and you don't train to fight. So at the age of 25, at some point, fucking rating.
I mean, if you want to go with that argument, that's like any mutant being born with like powers or anything like that. Like you didn't ask for it.
It's a destiny.
It's a destiny thing.
Not only that, right?
And that only happened like, I don't know, to just a couple of people.
Okay, like
six people that happen to all live in the same city.
Not only that, but if you were, let's just say, out like skateboarding or something, right, as a kid, and some drunk driver ran you over, does he get the tattoo?
Yes,
and now
he's like in jail. It's like, can't make it to the fight, guys. I'm in jail.
Or let's say that there's a fighter that has the thing. He gets hit in the head. He's in surgery. The doctor accidentally cuts an artery, kills him. He gets his tattoo, I guess, or something, whatever. So I mean, it's such a silly, dumbass idea. I hated it.
And I like the idea of kind of how they got their powers. Like, if you have this birthmark,
so stupid.
I thought it was fine. It was like you have an arcana kind of thing in you.
Arcana?
So this explained though, like why Liu Kang gets to shoot fireballs and stuff like that.
See, I hate that.
Oh, I mean, I would have hated if it's like all of a sudden he's special. We don't know why he's special.
He's fucking Liu Kang. That's why. He's a fucking monk who trained for like all these years.
Okay, monks don't shoot fireballs, man.
In Mortal Kombat, they do.
No, only he did. Only he did. Nobody else did. I thought that was kind of fine, but that was about it.
I don't know. So there's a lot of, I think if you go into it specifically just wanting fatalities, I think you'll be excited because there's a lot of gory scenes.
Yes, a lot of, it's like kind of has like this Tarantino like blood splatter. Like Tarantino likes to do that a lot.
There's a lot of like CG in it and stuff or whatever for like, you know, the effects. And
they're not the best.
It's not the best.
I'll say Warner Brothers movies usually don't have the best effects. I don't know. Like Disney, just their effects are so much better than any like Warner Brothers movie.
Not only that, but the fight scenes are not that good.
They're okay. I mean, they're not the best, but
I literally watched it and I was like, this is Power Rangers with blood. Like it looked that
cheesy,
that cheesy and cheap at time. It had bad acting like that.
Oh, the acting's awful.
The dialogue is written terribly.
Yes. I think a problem with the movie is it doesn't have like an identity. It's like trying to be serious, but it wants to be campy, and like they're not going full one way.
Yeah.
So it just doesn't mesh well.
So like Cole to me, who is this nameless character who starts out. So the start of the movie.
That's the first problem with the movie.
They
bring in a character that's not in the video game.
You give me Hanzo Hasashi, who is a part of like a ninja clan or whatever, of the like Rio something or whatever, and Bihan, who's a part of the like Lin Kuei. And they kill his family and stuff, right? And so he has what?
That is my favorite part of almost the entire movie is at the very beginning, like what you're saying is Sub-Zero comes in and like kills his whole family. Yeah. And he goes up to him and it's like, I've killed your whole family and you are next. But he says this in Japanese. The other guy.
No. He says it in Chinese.
He says it in Chinese.
Yeah.
The other guy's Japanese and goes, I don't know what words you just said to me, but I mean, it's just so stupid. It was so funny. He's like, this guy just gives this Chinese speech, and the guy's like, well, I'm Japanese, and I don't know what you said.
Yeah.
So I laughed so hard at
that. It starts basically with him dying, and then he immediately gets his soul taken to hell or whatever, I guess. And so they set up that like his bloodline doesn't die off.
That's the prophecy, yeah.
Right. It's this new prophecy that like Scorpion's kid will like.
It's not Scorpion's kid. It's like.
Well, his
great grandkid or something.
His bloodline, right? Yeah. And then it jumps from there to Cole, and it sets up that basically Cole is the new person in his bloodline. So it makes you think that Cole will become Scorpion or something or whatever, right?
Or something,
something like that, something to do with Scorpion, and it doesn't at all.
At least it makes you think that he's a hell of a fighter,
and he's awful.
But he opens up
getting his ass
paid $200 in a gym. In an MMA, like, backyard kind of brawl, getting paid $200, and he loses to the first guy he fights. So, like, I mean, that means like there's millions of people on the planet. There's better fighters than this guy. I mean, he's not good.
But because he has a birthmark, he can get.
And he's all offense, no defense.
He's all offense, man.
He's all about offense.
And so then we get Jax tells them what's going on. They're attacked by Sub-Zero, who I thought was Smoke. Because he's wearing all black, like he's not wearing blue. Like it's just give him some blue,
just a little bit.
Like literally, it was blue and yellow. That was it. It was fucking Sub-Zero was blue because of ice. Scorpion Jello,
desert kind of thing.
He takes fire also, whatever. But like they didn't make him blue. I was like, that's so annoying.
He had a little blue.
It was like the lightest tinge of blue. It was just like, give him a fucking blue outfit, man. I don't know. It was so that like just like annoyed me or whatever. Jackson's arms get like blown off, right?
It doesn't get blown. He rips them off.
Well, he freezes them.
Yeah, freezes
and then he
them,
and falls and they burst, right? Somehow Jax lives.
He falls and then like luckily
he cracks his head.
The frost like cauterizes
the 30-foot fall on his head. Didn't matter. Yeah. And I love that later we see Jax at this ancient temple, and somehow these monks have created bioengineered cybernetic arms. And you're just supposed to be like, okay, cool, yeah. They just, I mean, like,
you have to explain how he gets metal arms.
That's like the dumbest fucking reasoning. Oh my god! And then like Kano is probably like the only redeeming character
in the whole
because he actually has fucking personality. Like,
I mean, he's the humor of the movie.
Yeah, and I do like that when he fights Liu Kang sweeps him twice in a row.
Oh yeah, like. I really
that was a funny joke. It was
like he does it more than twice. He keeps doing it.
It's just
he's like,
funny.
Is that your only move?
Yeah. I like that.
That was good.
To me, it's like if they had focused on Liu Kang and Kung Lao training in the temple, and then they went and found Sonya and Jax. I think that would have made like a tighter film. And I just don't like making
a new character. Don't make a new character.
So then he gets his Arcana, whatever. Which a person said on Twitter, maybe it was his like daughter's like friendship bracelet or something transformed or some bullshit.
I don't know. Like, I really don't understand how the Arcana thing worked. Like, there was a lot of stuff that happened. They just don't really explain any of it. And like, I mean, like, they don't even go into the backstory of Mortal Kombat of like who is Shao Kahn and what is it what's their realm? Outworld. Like, what is Outworld? And like, they don't really get into any of that. Like, the first movie kind of did.
Yeah.
This movie doesn't.
This version of Shang Tsung is terrible. He's so boring, and he just delivers terrible exposition lines and stuff or whatever. The original, I forget the actor's name, but he's fucking great in that or whatever. But then Goro comes out, and you're like, oh shit, it's Goro, and he's CG. So he looks better than before or whatever and stuff. And he's moving around. And Cole, who just now got his power, which is the fucking
that's
Black Panther suit.
They were setting it up because he's all offense, no defense. So his Arcana is, we're going to give him a suit
of armor
that will help him protect himself.
So his suit of armor just lets him take on all damage.
Yeah.
And so
it absorbs it. Just like Black Panther.
It's just like Black Panther's outfit or whatever. And then he easily kills Goro.
His face.
Yeah, it's so silly. So
should have done that.
He kills Goro, who was this huge character.
I don't think he killed Goro, but
he punched him in half.
He defeated him.
I mean, I think
he took one arm off. That was it.
No, he punched his guts out.
I don't know. He disappeared at the end of the movie. So
yeah,
they're bringing him.
So then
they're gonna give him Jack's arms.
And what's annoying is that like Mortal Kombat's a tournament.
Yeah,
that's the whole fucking purpose. There's no tournament in the movie. It's literally them trying to kill them
up a tournament.
Yeah,
but you don't know if you're going to get a sequel, man.
Exactly. Yeah. So I was not a fan of all that or whatever. Yeah. So like if Kano is cool, and his eye just shoots laser, even though in the game
he's got a Terminator head.
Yeah.
Whatever,
yeah. And then like eventually he gets killed by Sonya, and then she gets
the mark,
and then she immediately gets her powers immediately, whatever. After like it took everybody else like this movie is like 2 hours long, and I feel like nothing happened because it's crammed full of so much bullshit.
The editing in the movie's not really good either. There's like this one scene where like he's like they give the whole speech about how you get your Arcana and stuff.
Yeah.
And then it just like cuts straight to Liu Kang, who looks weird. Like I don't understand. Like in this movie, like he looks like a kid, but he's an adult. Like he's just got this weird baby face.
He wasn't a very good actor.
No, he wasn't very good.
But he was jacked. Yeah. The whole movie just like flexing for no reason.
So they do the speech, and then it like cuts to him, and like all of a sudden Shang Tsung and all the guys are at the base now. Yeah. And it was like at first, like I literally thought like my HBO Max thing, like it skipped.
Oh, nice.
Like it feels so out of place, and it feels like you missed something.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the editing.
I'm sure that this is going to bomb in theaters. I have no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, I mean, any money it makes will be this opening weekend. That's it.
But I think if you just want to watch a movie that's kind of violent, some fun kill scenes, like to me, this is legit barely better.
I think the first one's better.
Yeah, and why? For one main reason or whatever.
Yeah. Like they kind of went campy in the first one, and it worked. It works. I mean, they're like, "Hey, we're gonna put techno music, and we're gonna say every line."
They
and
don't even play the fucking song. Like I was waiting for every fight. I was waiting to get like that little bit pumps me up. Like I'm ready to like techno fight or something or whatever. It's still a banger after 20 something years or whatever. It's amazing. And they didn't play it until the like credits roll.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why would you wait the whole movie? And now play it or whatever.
Like you announced earlier, it's like, hey, we got the techno for the movie, and then it's not even.
It's not even in the fucking movie. Yeah, it was so disappointing, man. Oh my god. So I don't know. To me, it's like a 4 probably.
I really do stand by. I think the first one is better.
So the first one.
I mean, this one
was rated R. It would be better. I think the acting in the first one's better.
Yes, definitely.
The script is better.
The casting's so much better.
The cast is better. The fighting is not as good. But I feel like in that one they knew who they were going into it and wanted to make a silly ass movie, and they did. In this one, I feel like because they were trying really hard to make it cool, that's why it kind of fails. You know?
I agree.
I don't know. So, but this is in the long line of video game movies suck.
Real quick,
What's up?
they teased at the end Johnny Cage.
Yes.
Are you excited for the sequel if they make it?
Yes. But it's also silly because like, why
I'm
is
going
he
to Hollywood?
why would he go after Johnny Cage? I mean, like, there's no picture. Like I thought maybe like in the picture it would show him having like a tattoo on him or something, but like it didn't. So he's just like,
oh, they hadn't cast him yet. That's why.
Yeah. So this kind of like falls in place that video game movies just continue to kind of suck. So I thought it'd be fun to maybe try and see if there is any that don't suck. So I found this list that was written. I think this is Rotten Tomatoes. So the new Mortal Kombat movie is currently sitting rotten at 55%, which is actually high on this
High
list.
for a video game.
So we're gonna go over all these and talk about the ones that we've seen. So I got drugged to like Alone in the Dark, and it's pretty terrible. It had Christian Slater, so I was like, oh, it's got Christian Slater, and it's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
But I remember playing the game, and this movie's awful. It's really
I've
bad.
never
It's like
played
a
the
sci-fi
game or
movie.
seen the movie.
Part 2 of the original Mortal Kombat.
At least it went with the story.
You know
though.
what? If we win the Oscar challenge,
Make people watch.
I might make people watch this. It's hilariously terrible.
Yes. I mean, if they didn't have any budget back then. I mean, New Line was
Okay, so because
all the budget was in the music.
because I don't have a kid. I get to watch just like random stuff all the time. There's a video that I watched people talking about like Annihilation, and apparently what happened was when it started, they wasted so much of their original budget, which was like $60 million on the like first effects. And then when it got to the end, they had no money. So that's why it looks fucking unbelievably terrible, because they didn't have time to do reshoots. They didn't have time to like fix anything or whatever. And also the actor who played Sonya Blade was in
Billy Madison?
No. It was before that. She was in not Scream, but like I Know What You Did Last Summer, maybe, or something. It was like a horror movie at the time, whatever. So she got recast, and then the actor for Johnny Cage.
You mean the first Mortal Kombat?
No, in the second one.
Okay.
And then the actor for Johnny Cage didn't come back because his guy died in like the first 2 pages. So he was like, fuck this, I don't want to come back for this bullshit or whatever. Little known fact, do you know who was originally supposed to be Sonya Blade? But she broke her wrist.
It's Cameron Diaz.
It's Cameron Diaz. Yeah, she was coming hot off mask, and she had a background in dancing, and so they thought that she had like athletic build and stuff, whatever. So she was training for months with Robin Show and everything, whatever, and then she broke her wrist doing a move. So once it happened, they brought in the other chick or whatever, and so she didn't have any time to train. And so they had to change the fight scenes and stuff and have her only have like one fight. And basically she just kind of like poses half the time or whatever, because like she knew what she was doing.
Well, she was the girl from Billy Madison.
Yeah,
the teacher. Yeah.
And she's also married to Pete Sampras.
Oh, I didn't know that.
House of the Dead is trash. I've seen that. And The Name of the King, I had burned this out of my mind. It might be, it's got Burt Reynolds as the king in this, and he's doing his accent from Smoking the Bandit as the king of fucking England. He's just like, hey guys, I was going there. Yeah, no, I'm the king. You know, whatever. It's hysterical. That's another contender. It's really, really bad. Blood Rain, I have not seen. I've heard it's pretty bad. I watched Street Fighter Part 2. This has the chick who played Lana Lang.
Yeah, Smallville.
Postal, I have not seen. Hitman Part 2, I didn't see. Street Fighter was another one, man. I think this came out a little bit before Mortal Kombat. I feel like Mortal Kombat was like 95, right?
They were a year apart. So
yeah,
I mean, out of the movie. I thought you were talking about the video game was a year apart. I know.
And it's just it's so bad.
Yeah,
it's
not
so
good.
bad. Wing Commander, I went and saw this because it had
Matthew Lillard
in it.
I knew you would.
It'd be so cool. Silent Hill sucked.
Okay, Silent Hill. That was one of the few movies I've ever walked out of.
This is part 2, so I'm sure you haven't seen that or whatever. Some Pokemon stuff. Hitman sitting at 16%. Oh yeah. Also, guys, as I'm doing this, these are all terrible scores. Max Payne's at 16% with Mark Wahlberg and Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
It's also terrible. Doom with The Rock. It also has Carl Urban is the like main character.
Rosamund Pike's in it.
She's in it also. Yeah, it has like a really good cast. It's weird that like it's so terrible. That's 18%. Assassin's Creed with fucking Michael Fassbender.
I did not see that.
It's also terrible. There's a lot of Resident Evils on here.
I've never seen any of the Resident Evils.
Seen any of the Resident Evils?
I've never seen it.
What?
I mean, it looked awful. It didn't even look good.
The first one is mediocre. It's not great or anything. I don't know how it spawned 9 movies. It's an entire lineage. Tomb Raider with
those were not
Angelina
good.
Jolie,
Not good.
sitting at a 20.
That's one I've actually seen.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Another Resident Evil movie, Afterlife, is at 22%. Need for Speed.
I think that they were just like, hey,
23%.
let's try to get a Fast and Furious movie spin-off.
Yeah, and the legendary first one, Super Mario Brothers, 24%.
So many good actors.
I was gonna say, I
in
bet
that
this is
movie.
Chase's
This
favorite.
man, so this script is not the script. The background of everything is incredible. Like they rewrote the script like 4 and 5 times. That they had multiple people come on and do treatments and change it and make it this and make it that or whatever and stuff. And so they just didn't know what to do with the movie or whatever. And it ended up getting like 12 different ideas thrown in. And it's just like it's one of those films that it's way more interesting to watch the like behind the scenes stuff on it or whatever.
than actually the movie.
Yeah, it's got fucking Bob Hoskins in it, who's not even bad in the movie or whatever. And John Leguizamo,
Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper's in it.
He's somehow King Koopa.
So silly. Another Resident Evil, 24%. Laura Croft sequel, 24%. Another Resident Evil, 28.
I don't mind this one.
You saw Warcraft,
I
right?
saw Warcraft.
Okay.
I do not mind Warcraft. I actually didn't play it really much. I
Yeah.
played a little bit after I watched the movie.
I'm
I
actually
didn't-
shocked. It has a 28%.
Yeah, I would think it would be higher.
That's what I thought too. Yeah. The original Silent
Okay,
Hill.
that's the one I walked
You
out.
walked out on this one. That one has a 31%.
I had a chance halfway. It was storming, and they were like, "You can wait 20 minutes. We'll get it going back
Right,
up, or you
no.
can leave, and we'll give you a voucher." And I was like, "Give me that voucher."
Voucher. Dead or Alive. It's another combat fighting game. It stars a bunch of porn star-esque people, whatever. It's got
Jamie
Jamie Priestley's in it.
Yeah.
It's terrible. The original
Original.
Resident Evil starring Michelle Rodriguez as Michelle Rodriguez. She's the exact same tough Mexican chick in every movie she's ever done. That was in 2002. That has a 30. It has a 35%. How did it get eight sequels, man?
It made money, I guess.
Another Resident Evil, the final chapter, has a 37%.
Was it the final
right.
chapter?
Prince of Persia, which was terrible. It starred Jake Gyllenhaal. Is so bad.
That could have been like the idea of that. Could have been a good movie.
It just
but-
wasn't good though. That's a 30%.
That was based off a video game.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
game's
that-
actually a lot of
Yeah,
fun to
yeah,
play
it is,
too.
yeah. Angry Birds, 43%. The first Mortal Kombat coming in at number 8 overall.
44%.
44%, dude. It's all about the song. Final Fantasy Spirits
Okay,
Within.
this was really the most disappointing.
It was super disappointing.
because it came out like a little bit after Final Fantasy VII and
Yeah.
stuff. So you were like, okay, and you think it's going to have
I mean,
like
your
some,
hopes are so high.
yeah,
there,
and then
yeah.
it's like it's nothing like any of the
Nothing
video
like
games.
it stars Steve Buscemi's in it. I remember and stuff.
It's just
Whatever.
I don't know. I feel like someone wrote a script
Yeah.
and they're like, this is
Well,
not going
let's-
to work. They're like,
let's follow Final Fantasy
let's
on
put
there.
Final Fantasy
Yeah.
on there. And,
I'm shocked that Monster Hunter is up here. Speaking of Monster Hunter, it has taken over my life. For everybody, I got Rise a week and a half ago, and I've already put in like almost 40 hours on it or whatever. I just like, oh, it's so much fun. I'm loving it so much. I am maining the bow right now.
do you have a name people can find you?
Well, so Skyjack, but if anybody comments on these videos, put your Switch thing on there. Like, we'll hook it up. Rampage.
I've watched this
Is it good?
recently.
I haven't
It's
seen it.
not bad. The story's really ridiculous and stuff like that, but it's fun. It's like for a monster movie and stuff
Okay.
like that. It's fun.
It's got the Rock in it.
I was gonna say, is
It's
that why
got The
Chase
Rock.
likes it?
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's got the
no,
Rock
I will
in
say
it.
though, like watching this one, I really just kind of like The Rock plays the exact same character in every movie.
That's why you
Like,
love
yeah,
him.
I mean, he is literally just The Rock.
I actually watched this one.
Oh, really?
It's on Thursday or whatever, and that is the new Tomb Raider, which is based on the new games, and that one is sitting at a 52% on Rotten Tomatoes, and is ranked 4th all time on this list. And then Sonic the Hedgehog, which I've been trying to watch forever, is the first fresh one, and that is 63% for
The
Sonic.
cast of it looks good though. Jim Carrey, James
Yeah.
Marsden, Ben
Ben
Schwartz.
Schwartz, yeah. Also, the new Mortal Kombat would slide right in here also because it has a 55%. So it would actually be 4th, I guess, or whatever. Pokemon Detective, which it's the first one on this list that I actually like besides Mortal Kombat, probably.
I tried to watch it and I couldn't get into it.
Really?
I thought the effects and stuff were good.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
looks cool.
like I love Ryan Reynolds, and I just could not get into it.
I wish that they could have been a little bit more adult with it, and I think allowing him to like kind of curse and do like more like adult jokes, I think we really would have made it good. Instead, he has to like tone it down a little too much, because like or if he had been like a really deeper voice, hey, how's it going there? I'm fucking Pikachu, like that. I mean,
it's been Rocket, Pikachu.
Hey.
But this one, I mean, like, honestly,
I want to get that on.
I feel like it was the same situation that you had with Silent Hill. Like, we were watching this, and I don't know, the power went out or something, and then the power came back on, and we both looked at each other. I don't know, but we looked at each other. We were like, "Do you want to start it back over? Like, pick up?" And we were
gotcha.
Like, nah, we're good.
And then the second Angry Birds movie is ranked first at
actually
73%.
One of the best sequels of all time.
Apparently,
no, I'm just kidding. I've never I wonder, like, I mean, the second one is so much like rated higher than the first. Like, how much better? Like, what did they do in the second Angry Birds movie? Like, okay, this is where we made the mistakes, guys, with the first Angry Birds.
It's the exact script from like Terminator 2. They just use that or whatever.
That's a good idea.
Guys, let us know some of your favorite video game movies.
So I was like disappointed this was movie specific,
okay,
because I really wanted to talk about The Witcher.
Now, I will say,
well, I mean, like, it's a show. I mean, like,
at least like that's kind of good for a video game.
It was fantastic.
To a TV show.
Okay, so were you into it because you've already watched the show? I mean, like, you've like already played the game and stuff, or whatever. Or?
I honestly, like, I had started playing the game.
Yeah.
I made it maybe 10% of the way into the storyline, like not barely anything. Then I watched the show.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed the show so much that it made me go back and play the game.
Because it literally took me until the 6th episode to like finally get into it. Like, it was super, super slow for me. And it's because like, and then like,
were you lost in Henry Cavill's eyes?
That's why I love it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I thought it was great. I really loved it. I think he is a really great actor.
It's so jumbled because that they're purposely being confusing with the timeline.
Yeah.
And that's just like just really like made me angry, because I'm just like, it just kept jumping everywhere or whatever, and it's hard to like follow the story, and that's why it's hard to follow the story, because it's going back and forth and stuff. So I don't know. I mean, it's fine, and like I'll watch the like new season or whatever and everything.
Should be out this year, is what they said.
Yeah. Something else I think was Hawkeye just got done shooting.
Oh, okay.
They're close to wrapping on She-Hulk, I think, also,
Awesome.
which is cool. That'd be fun.
Someone just signed on for Secret Invasion. The big actress.
A big actress.
Where's my phone?
I could look it up. Hang on.
Oh yeah.
I feel like you're right. I forget who it is though. I know that they just said that Russell Crowe's playing Odin.
No, he's playing
Zeus.
Zeus.
Zeus, yeah. So just like a
for
giant
Thor.
A giant fat Zeus, apparently, whatever.
he's like, I'm really Kal-El. Or not Kal-El, I'm whatever, Jor-El.
Yeah.
He's just playing all the dads.
Amelia Clark.
Amelia Clark, that's it. Yes. Mm-hmm. So she just signed on for Secret Invasion.
Which she's playing the Mother of Dragons in that too.
The Mother of Dragons.
What are my dragons?
The Mother of Scrolls.
So we'll like her, and then just at the very, very end of that show, we'll be like, "What the fuck?"
Exactly.
Okay.
So speaking of Marvel, we just got the Falcon and Winter Soldier finale happened. What were y'all's initial thoughts?
First thing, suit's awesome.
Let's
I like that suit. That suit is shiny.
I do. So a lot of characters' costumes don't really translate to on the screen because they look good in the comics, because you can draw them in certain proportions and like it's skin tight, it makes sense or whatever and stuff. So like I laughed out loud when I saw Black Manta with his giant stupid head or whatever, and like it was perfect in terms of comic book aesthetic or whatever. And then I was like, this is why it shouldn't be like that. He looked so damn dumb to me, which is also why the X-Men had never worn their suits and stuff, because people don't think it would translate well on screen.
I mean, even in the first X-Men movie, they're just like doing the Matrix black suits, and it doesn't look good.
But the blue and yellow, and like
that was good. That was fine
in First Class.
But like even those were like a mixture of like
That's fair.
Of like jacket Kevlar.
Yeah.
But they had like but like Falcon's outfit looks awesome.
Yeah. It's great.
It looks just like it does in the comics and stuff, whatever. So I thought that was like a huge hit.
Mm-hmm.
I like that now his fighting style is all about tossing the shield, and he's got like his jets, and he's like doing things.
I like that he's still using the wings. Like there was one shot where Carly went to punch him, and he threw the shield up, and then stabbed his wings down in the ground. I was like, okay, that's fucking badass.
There's a scene where I don't know if it's like a car is coming at him or something, whatever, and like a person's in the street, and so he like covers him up.
Yeah,
with the wings, takes his shield and puts it over him.
I think that car's falling off.
Yeah, I think it like bounced on him and over him and stuff. That was really cool. Whatever. So we basically get like, for some reason people didn't really like this episode, and I thought it might have been like the best one. I don't know.
I tell you what people didn't like, and at least this for me.
Okay.
Like Sharon Carter ruined it for me. Like her being the power broker, I thought was stupid.
I thought it was good.
I think it's a stupid reveal. I mean, because it was like kind of obvious, but like it was like a theory people had, but like people didn't want to have that theory. They wanted someone else to be like the power broker. They didn't want her. I don't know, just any kind of villain that's actually in the comics.
Well, I mean, like, there's a character called Power Broker.
Yeah, true. Like, but I mean, at least, but I'm saying, like, just anybody other than some made up character they put in a Marvel movie. Like,
Agent
I don't think Sharon Carter
is in the comics.
Who?
Agent 13 is in the comics.
Yeah, but
I don't think Sharon Carter is in the comics.
Well, she is now.
Yeah.
Right, I mean, like,
since they put her in the movie. But I mean, I hated that. There is like I was sitting there talking to her. It was funny because I was like her character arc, I don't think really makes sense.
Who were you talking to?
About Allie.
Oh,
I was like, she called up
Sharon Carter. Was like, hey,
I don't like
Emily
this.
Van Camp.
You can't be this.
Yeah, but like she's like so one way, and then she
you remember the actress's name here? How?
I know, right?
Did you remember that? Like you don't. How?
Yeah, he called Joffrey Jeffrey for 6 years.
Hey, because you watched that one show.
You forgot Kurt Russell's name last week. I mean, like that's insane.
I didn't.
Wow.
Oh, whatever. Okay, but like her character goes like a 180, and I don't like it. January 3rd. I don't know. But like I did, like so I read an article and like this actually makes sense because I said actually I was like, it just doesn't fit because the character literally goes to 180. And then someone has a theory that she's a Skrull.
It's been years.
No, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's
like
been
if
5
she's
years.
a Skrull, that's awesome.
No, see, okay, look, I mean,
it's been more. It's been like 7 years,
but
because she was on the run for 2 years. Then it was 5 years.
Sacrificed everything, and then was completely
abandoned.
I mean, I get all that.
And
then go after, hey, kill Falcon, like kill them all. Don't help them out the whole time.
Why? I mean, she's like playing it smarter.
Yeah, she's got a bigger end goal.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay, like I never understood this, but like, okay, you're a criminal or something like that. Like, if you got $1 billion, stop doing criminal stuff. Go live on a beach. I hate criminals that like, I need more or whatever. Like,
because
I don't know
it's
what
not about money for them.
Man.
It's about power. That's literally
her. I don't know.
She's the power broker.
She ruined the whole episode for me.
Chase, she's the power broker. She's not the money broker.
So, speaking of Carly, was she the worst part of the entire show?
No.
I hated her.
Why?
Because
she's a terrorist. I don't care how hard that they try to like not make them terrorists or whatever.
Like Marvel's doing this now. They did it kind of like we're gonna make the bad guy right, but we're just gonna make him kill people, and then that's how you know they're a bad guy. And it's like so she says this line in this episode, we'll just kill them all or something. And it's like it's kind of out of character for the person, and
she's. I mean, like fucking Baron Zoomer calls her a what's it called? Her like not a separatist, like totalitarian. He calls her something like
and I can't remember.
I can't remember the word. Mm-hmm. And then like and he keeps explaining it, and then she just slowly turns into that or whatever, and she just like continues to just like kill more people and stuff.
They want them to have like like a cause that's worthy of what they're doing in a way, but like they got to make them evil. So like there's a reason to arrest them for Falcon, all them go. So like she's just going to kind of kill like dude in Warmonger or whatever was his name in Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was Killmonger. He was like he was like we need to like share our stuff with the world and stuff. What Wakanda's doing and stuff like that, and was right. And then all of a sudden he's like, but now I just want to kill everybody and stuff and use this technology. Like that's what Marvel does, kind of, and it's just not working as well.
Can I just, for the record, like, just in general, nobody is all bad, for starters. Second of all, even like we can see people as terrorists, but to them they're right. That's the whole point of this, is to like
that's why
look at their point of view. And that's his whole speech at the end. Like, yeah, you want to call them terrorists, but really think about where they're coming from. Like, it's not.
See, I think it's just bullshit. I mean, because you could do the same thing with like Thanos. You could do the same thing with Ultron. And it's like, yeah, but because they want to kill billions of people. It's like, no, it's not fucking right. You don't eradicate life on that scale just to like save these people. Like that's
right. And that's your morality. But to them, they have a different mindset and they think they're right. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. That's like saying that the fucking Nazis are right or something or whatever. And it's like they didn't believe that the Jewish, like race, it was pure enough to live. And so that they were trying to help out humanity, like, and like, have it like eradicated. From their perspective, it was right. And it's like, no, it's not right, man.
I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying everyone from their own perspective thinks that they're doing the right thing.
Yeah, but him agreeing with her, I think, is trying to give it more merit.
He agreed that things were being handled incorrectly.
Which, okay, yeah, I mean that I agree with.
And he was like, she has a point. She's just going about it the wrong way. Like that was.
I liked the guy's response though to it. He was like, "So what about the people who got blipped and then come back and someone else is living in their home?"
Like, he says, "I don't know."
He's like, "I don't know." But like, he's like, "It's more complicated than that."
Yes, like, and then he literally laid out like, "Hey, you guys can destroy a forest with a phone call. You can feed millions with an email. Like you have this power."
Fucking Disney.
It kind of is.
I don't know, but
no,
like, it kind of fucking is.
There's so much red tape. You can't just like take money from nowhere and give it to people.
They're the people in charge of the red tape.
Talk to the president. This guy was like a senator.
No, bro, like they're the people in charge of the red tape. Like they're the ones who are creating the red tape. That's the point of this.
I got two questions about the show. I want to see what y'all think. Okay, am I wrong? Maybe my ears were playing tricks on me.
Probably.
Did the guy say at the beginning, like Captain America? I thought he was on the moon.
Yeah, I had to ask that. I was like, wait.
So, like, I didn't know if that was like something like, hey, is that where Captain America is? He hanging out in Nick Fury on the moon with the Skrulls or something? Like,
I don't know.
So there's that. And I was really
didn't catch that line, so I don't know.
It's in the very beginning.
I just didn't hear it when like it got said.
And then the only thing I was kind of disappointed is when the truck that had the people,
theory. Hang on.
The truck that had the people on it was like falling over. And I really wanted Walker to have his Captain America Civil War moment where he would grab the truck and grab it, like have his arms just bulging biceps like Captain America does in Civil War. I was like, come on, Walker, do it.
Thought you were going to say that you're hoping he got the truck and like push it off and try to hit Carly with it.
Walker.
Okay, I have
one of the few.
Yeah, you guys, Chase, you love villains, so.
God damn,
he's not a villain.
He's not a villain.
Oh my god.
He's a U.S. agent.
That's fine, whatever. But I'm just saying, I would never doubt in a million years that you love that guy.
Oh, when like I was younger, I actually liked him a little bit more in Captain America because I just liked the black suit.
You're the worst.
I thought it looked better than Captain America's.
I have an answer to your moon question.
All right,
it's made of cheese.
Back in episode 1, we were introduced to a crazy conspiracy theory courtesy of Joaquin Torres, Falcon's like his friend. Hopefully the new Falcon. He says, I do got to ask you though, because like online, there's been a lot of stuff about Steve, actually crazy conspiracy theories. Some people think that he's in a secret base on the moon looking down over us. So the conspiracy theory is that Sam flew Steve Rogers to the moon
to be with Nick Fury.
I guess. I don't know. But it said it seems like a funny throwaway conversation until the end when the guy, like he walks in and the guy says to him, oh, wait, I thought Captain America was on the moon. Like, it's just a conspiracy theory.
Gotcha. Chase, were you sad that this didn't happen? Because I know that you were fully thinking that Falcon, that
I think it's still going to happen.
Would turn. I don't think so at all.
You think they're going to make him a good guy?
I think he's going to be like an operative. I think he'll be like a Black Widow, Hawkeye type that goes and does jobs and missions like on the low.
In a suit with the American flag on it.
I like
on the low. Just
I like Chase's theory.
I think,
and I actually read an article about it.
Oh, really?
It's not. Yeah, it's not crazy. I read an article saying the exact same thing.
Look at that! Boom.
I didn't say it was crazy, did I?
You did. You said it was crazy.
Well, I mean, it didn't happen. So
hey, got Captain America 4. They announced it. All these people are going to be in it. The people who wrote this show are writing that.
Yeah, I don't know. So where do y'all think everything goes from here?
Unless they do a sequel, I don't think we ever see Baron Zemo again.
No, he'll be back in.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. And what? And maybe Captain America 4, but I mean, he was. But
it's so funny to me that like people liked Baron Zemo and hated John Walker. It's all about sound choices and things. Whatever.
So you're saying like when Paul Walker was like, they had like this.
He just called him Paul Walker. Like, how did you get her name right?
Emily Van Camp.
But he doesn't know John Walker's name. Paul Walker.
They're both blonde. They look exactly. You know, if he didn't die, he probably would have played John Walker.
Sure. It's the fact that like John Walker, how he shot and his tones and stuff, whatever. How it's ominous music, but Baron Zemo, it's techno. It's like techno and it's like hard.
They framed it this way.
Yes, and Baron Zemo is a scumbag. He is a terrible person who tried to fucking ruin the entire world's fucking society. He fucking brought down the Avengers. He fucking murdered.
He just wanted to kill Iron Man.
He murdered T'Challa's father. He caused the Civil War.
Sweet ass dance moves, bro.
And Walker literally killed a super terrorist that killed his friend. And folks are like, this is ridiculous. This is insane. Even though Falcons kill people, Stevens killed people.
Hawkeye, Black Widow.
That guy didn't even kill Lamar.
Black Widow, Steve's killed people. All that doesn't matter though, because it was framed differently, whatever. But because he was angry, he's a bad guy. It's so insane to me. I don't get it.
And in addition to the fact that he took super serum,
he's a drug user.
Just on his own.
He's a drug user.
Just like,
first of all,
that was a little shady.
I like him though.
I'm just saying.
First of all, all of us would have taken the serum.
I would not have taken it.
Why not?
Why the fuck do I need super serum?
Because you can just stop working. You can just go
and do what?
Dude, what the fuck am I?
Be a TikTok star. Go fucking pick up cars and stuff, whatever. Like, you know, if kids are making $20,000 a month doing dance moves, you can go be like a strong person.
Okay.
Pass.
Just go to the Olympics and be like, I'm going to be in everything.
Yeah, dude. Just start fucking deadlifting everything or whatever. Go join the NFL. I mean, like, you know, you can do anything.
I'll just be a kicker.
I don't can't do anything. They don't let chicks in the NFL.
WNBA. Go fucking dunk.
What? So I get like crazily underpaid.
I will say.
Play soccer. I don't know. Man.
I would make more money in the job I'm doing now than they make in the fucking WNBA. No.
I think you being like the first girl
do better
to like throw down windmill dunks and stuff would be like insane. That'd be fucking awesome.
I would do better selling the super serum.
So I have a question though. Do you learn how to fight? Like, when you take the serum, do you know how to fight?
No.
Okay, that's something that kind of bothered me because I was sitting there. I was like, and it showed like Walker, and he was fighting. I was like, you would beat the crap out of all these guys, probably.
Walker. Well, I mean, but like all of them are as strong as him.
Person. They're all the same
strength.
So it's pretty much one guy's a trained military, 3-time award-winning soldier. The other guys are nothing. The girl's a teenager.
There's 3 of them, man.
Yeah, they ganged up on him.
There could be 10 of us, and we couldn't beat up Tom Brady. Okay, Tom Brady.
Yes, we could. The 3 of us could beat up Tom Brady.
The 3 of us could not beat up Tom Brady.
The 3 of us could beat up Tom Brady.
Okay, Vin Diesel. The 3 of us could not beat up Vin Diesel.
I'll give you that one. But Tom Brady, we could.
Tom Cruise would probably kick our ass.
That would kick Tom Cruise's ass. He's 5'4". They'll put him in like a trash can or something. Like, Jesus Christ.
That would break you.
You think if you can take Michael Cera, but you couldn't take Tom Cruise?
I'll tell you, Michael Cera. Yeah, I could take him. Easy. I'll kick the hell out of that.
You could snap him like a toothpick. Okay, like
so ridiculous. All right, so guys, tomorrow is the Oscars. But let me hear that it'll be yesterday. Our challenge will be going on. We will know our winners next week. You will find out who wins. The contest and everything, whatever. Who knows what we're going to be watching? If y'all got to suggest something terrible to make somebody watch, what would it be? I have like a couple like really good ones.
I don't know, because honestly, like I don't think I could. I think we're in the clear now. I think we've watched like the worst movie of all time, and we're good now. Like nothing will ever be that bad.
Like I have like an idea, but like I don't know. Some movies are just like they're almost too like everyone knows they're bad. They're kind of popular, but they're bad. Like I want to do a movie we have not like people hadn't seen.
So not like you don't want to make them watch like The Room.
Like, one of my ideas is the Mask sequel with Jamie Kennedy.
Right, he's Loki.
I've heard that is really bad.
I've seen it.
Yeah, I've heard it's terrible.
It's not good.
I'm gonna make you guys watch like a Hallmark movie.
Nice.
You've seen one, you've seen them all.
I'm thinking Battlefield Earth. That one's also really, really bad.
See, that's like, but a lot of people have seen that because like it was a big budget movie,
like Catwoman. I think that's another like really bad one. There's a new movie on Netflix called The Thunder Force.
That's what I was thinking about.
And I've heard that might be the worst movie of the entire year. It stars Octavia Spencer and
Melissa McCarthy. I hate her.
And apparently it's awful.
Can't remember Melissa McCarthy, but he knew Emily Van Camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has a thing for the Carter family. But it's got Jason Bateman in it as like Crabman or whatever. And I've heard the only funny bit is when he leaves a room, he turns sideways when he walks like a crab. That's the only funny part in the film or whatever. But like everything else is just like terrible improv, terrible slapstick jokes or whatever. It's for like 10. It's just it's not good or whatever. So that
I feel like I would enjoy that more than Cats though.
I mean, anything we do is going to be more enjoyable than Cats.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I'm very excited though. All right, guys. Anything else before we get out of here?
No, that's about it. Oh yeah.
Guys, thank y'all so much for hanging out with this week. Be sure to come back next week. We will talk about all of our winners and actually we'll talk about all of the losers. Hopefully it's not us. I really don't want to lose again.
Be dead last.
Oh my god, it's gonna be awful.
See, Drew didn't do very well in the Golden Glove.
Yeah, it's
so he hits his bandwagon to me and Allie to try to raise up the score.
I really did.
It's fine. I know Rachel's gonna outdo us again.
Be sure to check us out at Into Geek, Into Geek Podcast on Instagram, at Into Geek Podcast for Facebook. At some point, we'll start putting out more social stuff.
We might have another trailer.
Actually, we tweeted tonight.
Yeah. All right, actually, it wouldn't be tonight. We tweeted tonight, but it's really 2 days from where you're listening.
Today's Saturday for us.
Yeah,
everyone.
And so in the future, this will be the past, and past is the present.
Okay, this is some Witcher stuff you're doing now.
Who you are. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Until next time.
See ya.